Michelle are going through a really bad time. Things are not good. There's trouble at the mill.
No sign of Tom Cruise then yet?
Who?
Steve. He were making cocktails in the bistro last night.
He owns a pub.
Michelle's got no idea what's wrong with Steve. She doesn't know why he seems so different. He's very down and he's not really interested in her, to be honest. And she's a bit like, why? You know, she can't understand why he's changed so much.
How much do you reckon he'll take for that? I'm open to offers.
I think Steve's started to show signs now of like midlife crisis.
Well, that was like being in a go-kart, but hey, if that's what you like.
Love it.
He then goes out and buys this little rubbish sports car that he pays over the odds for, and Michelle's completely confused as to what's going on and furious about it because it's money that, you know, their money that he's spending.
I got this for you and me. You haven't bought that.
Look, I know you were anti, but I just thought we should start doing things on impulse.
I knew you weren't listening.
So he starts spending a little bit of time at the bistro, and there's a scene actually where she catches him making cocktails in the bistro, and yet he's missed his shift at the cab office and he's not at the pub. And he starts hanging around with Steph, and so she starts to get a little bit suspicious because, let's not forget, Steve's got form for being a naughty boy.
And why were you in that stupid car with Steph?
Just wanted to see how she handled.
Who, the car or Steph?
So there's all sorts of things going through her mind, except for the real reason.
I don't come second best to no car.
Hey!
Oh, you're talking to me now, are you? Well, let's see what reaction I get when I pull your flipping wipers off.
Stop it!
Right, we'll talk.
He's doing everything he can to get away from her, so the distance between them just keeps growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And eventually she just has had enough and puts her cards on the table.
I don't know how to make you happy anymore. Feels like you don't want to spend any time with me.
She kind of pleads with him and says, you know, please give me a reason to stay.
Steve, will you help me out here? Please just say something. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't walk away right now.
I think the viewers at home will all be kind of really frustrated as well, and they'll be saying, you know, you need to tell her what's going on because, you know, if you don't, you're going to lose her. And because I think people like Steve and Michelle together. I think they're a nice couple, and I think there's a lot of comedy between them and everything else. And I think if we were to break up, they'd probably miss it, but not as much as us.
This is the part where you fight for us, Steve, if you want to.
Is this the end for Steve and Michelle? You'll have to wait and see.
It's been in there 4.5 months. It's a long time. He's been through a lot. I think he can't wait to get out, even though he's very trepidatious because he's made up lots of things in his mind, but when he comes back,